Hey, thanks for watching my video. This is Tony with TemptingToysAndCollectibles.com. Please bear with me as this is my very first review video, and basically it's a comparison between the first and second release of the Masterpiece Rodimus Convoy toy from Japan. Now, if you're interested in buying one and want to know the differences between the two, or being able to distinguish whether you have the first or second version, there are some slight differences on the box which are barely noticeable but worth mentioning. The logo, the Takara Tomy logo here, is a little brighter blue on the second release. Also, there is a number on the bottom of the box, and you're not going to be able to see it even with this camera, but the first number says AC311 and the second one says H2511, and probably that applies to the whole shipment, although I haven't compared them with any other product other than my own stock. Now these two here are brand new. Traditionally I leave one or two behind in Japan because Takara requires you to return the whole toy if there's something wrong with it. And basically I did have one customer that I sold to that did not have the guns, so I took the guns out of this one, left it in my storage place here in Japan, and gave them to him. So this one's brand new. This is the first version. Now basically I've taken the liberty of putting them both in car mode because that seemed to be the mode with the most problems, or at least the most problems transforming into. There definitely have been some improvements, although I'm a little disappointed that they still painted the spoiler, which can still scratch. And in fact, the second version I opened is actually scratched already, even without transforming it, unfortunately. But yeah, I can see why they didn't do that even on the US version, because there are no yellow molded parts, which would mean they would have to have another another mold, another color mold, which would cost more money, and yada yada yada. So I'm sure a lot of you get that. So disappointed with that, but I understand why. Now I've taken the liberty of transforming this, and yes, even like the one I have at home, it definitely had the leg panels fall off. Definitely one of the leg panels popped off on this, but mine didn't break on the one at home or the one I have here. Basically, the leg panels fell off the stiletto screw, and or the rivet screw. So I was able to just put it right back on. It didn't break or anything like that. I had no problem attaching it like that or displaying it. So I didn't have any issues of that breaking. I never broke any of the tabs either on any of these. I really haven't watched any of the other review videos in depth where some got broken in them. So I mean, I'm not trying to put anybody down, but the thing is, I didn't have a problem with any of the tabs breaking or anything like that. Although this first version definitely has a little bit more difficult to put it in the tabs. Although I did manage to do that successfully with the arms, not so much with the pipes. Now the second version here, yeah, it fits a little bit better, as you can see. Also, the second version, the leg panel rivets were replaced with something else. I believe the US version has that as well, and I'll compare that with a second video, since I'm gonna have to transform it, and I don't want to waste time here. And also basically the leg springs, the foot springs seem to be a lot better in this version. So I think pretty sure that was corrected, at least with the one I purchased. Now this one and the one I have at home definitely had issues with the leg springs, and to display it I always had to part the legs and everything. This one can actually in robot mode actually stand up without having to spread the legs to balance out the improper spring balance in the feet. So there you have it. Also, there's also the trailer as well. I really didn't see any differences between both of them, other than that they look exactly the same. But I did, on the one I had at home, not the one I have here, that this is the first version, missing the guns. Yeah, these tended to pop off, but I was able to pop them right back on. Doesn't seem to have the problem on that one, although I really haven't played around with it much. I do not know whether the second version can hold the gun much better, but I have played around with the US version, and that one could not hold the gun very well either, so I suspect it's going to be a problem. I know I should have taken the time to go through it, but I'm kind of pressed here on time here in Japan, so I'll let you go and check out the other video comparing the panels. Thanks.